Guys, it's under review. We're back. Sorry we've been gone for a while. Things happen. One thing we want to talk about today, the main thing, is the Chicago Cubs winning the World Series. We're the world champs. It feels amazing. It's just been an amazing season, and it's been awesome. It still feels unreal.
And to even be at Wrigley Field while, Game 7 was going down just made it even better, seeing a whole bunch of Cubs fans everywhere bonding with them real quick, just in the matter of a day, just to see one team win. And, of course, they brought home the W with, one of the greatest trophies in sports history.
It was well deserved, and it was for all the fans that waited for so long, people that waited 80 years, 90 years, 70 years for this much to happen. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's all the Cubs fans, Cubs players who didn't get to see this day. That's for you guys. Harry Carey, that's for you, big guy. So moving on. One of my friends, Eileen, she actually wants to hear our views about LeBron James. So Raul's gonna start off.
Well, me personally, I wasn't too fond about LeBron. I always had a hate for him. Since I was a huge Bulls guy, and everybody was saying, LeBron James, he's overrated, and I guess I kind of did believe that for a certain point in time, but that second championship in Miami just really had me thinking. LeBron James, call him whatever you want, but he is one of the greatest players of all time. There's no denying that. You could base it on whatever you want, but LeBron James is probably he's one of the greatest athletes. That's all I gotta say.
Right. Yeah. I'm a huge Bulls fan, so it's obvious that Bulls fan, we hate LeBron. I know all the time on Facebook and stuff I bash him, and I always say I hate him. I really don't hate LeBron James. I do think he's an amazing player. He's huge. He's just a monster player. I just don't. The only thing that I don't like is, you have to be confident as a player. When you're in NBA Finals, you have to be confident. Say we're gonna go out and win this. It's just you can't be cocky and say I'm the best player in the world and then lose the championship. You can't do that. I don't like him. I don't hate him, but I do think he's an amazing player. I give him credit. For everything that you cannot not give him his credit. I know it's a double negative, but whatever. So he's an amazing player, and I'll give him his credit.
Obviously, everybody knows that I'm a huge LeBron fan. Ever since he came into the NBA, when I started watching the NBA, I grew up a Heat fan, and to see him, come to Miami to play for Miami was truly amazing. He might have a lot of flaws that show that he's struggled a lot in his career, but he's done so many things to prove people wrong. It may have taken a while, but he proved people wrong when they said that he would never bring a championship to Cleveland. With the help of Kyrie Irving and that Cleveland bench. He was a huge vital part in the Miami Heat winning two championships. People want to say that without Dwayne Wade, LeBron wouldn't have any championships, but I think that it works also vice versa. Without LeBron, Dwayne Wade and the Miami Heat would be a total shit team, and he will go down as one of the greatest of all time. It's gonna be hard to be the greatest of all time due to all the accomplishments that Michael Jordan had, but when it's all said and done, I think LeBron is gonna be top 5, maybe top 3.
So That's a good point. So we're gonna move on and talk about who we think is going to win the Super Bowl. There's obviously two teams that are tied for the best record in the NFL. Dallas Cowboys and the New England Patriots. So personally, I think if I want somebody to win the Super Bowl, obviously it'd be the Bears. But for the Bears to do that, they have to win every single game straight. But what I hope for is for the Minnesota Vikings to just keep having a great season, and just make it to the Super Bowl and just come out with the biggest win of their lives.
Raw.
Me, honestly, this whole NFL season's been a real surprise for me. Especially, me thinking that the Panthers were going to bring over the energy they had from last year's Super Bowl loss and, push them to get back into the playoffs and, back into the Super Bowl. But it didn't happen. And like Darnell said, I honestly would like to see Minnesota with, they're coming out of nowhere and just winning like that.
Right.
I'd like to see them win the Super Bowl as well. And then if not, then the Oakland Raiders.
Right. For me, as for who I want to win, I want the Cowboys to win. I think Tony Romo needs an accomplishment in his life. He's a good quarterback, but people always bash him for being quote unquote bad. But truly, he's not. He's one of the greatest of all time, and he will be one of the greatest without a ring, whether he wins or not. As for who I think is gonna win, I believe the New England Patriots will beat the Dallas Cowboys in the Super Bowl, giving Tom Brady his fifth and probably final ring. And Tom Brady will go down as the greatest quarterback of all time.